Managing internal stakeholders. Today's lecture is on managing or is on how to manage internal stakeholders for your software project. The context is basically the management of stakeholders or maintaining a good working relationship with internal stakeholders. So allow me to explain or allow me to formalize the definition of what I mean by an internal stakeholder. So internal stakeholders, let us say for an IT project, and let's say if you are working as a business analyst on the project, will be your own employer. So if an IT company is working or is completing or implementing or delivering a project for a bank, and if you happen to be a business analyst on the roles of the IT company, so your internal stakeholders are the individuals who are on the roles of this IT company and who are part of the project team. So they can be your peers, they can be your superiors, and they will involve, the top management team who are directly responsible for delivery and implementation of this project. So how do we manage internal stakeholders? A lot has been said, and as a business analyst, we always focus on external stakeholders, that is the client, and trying to meet his requirements. So first thing which you need to remember, that the project can get into some kind of pressure. There may be challenges, technical challenges, logistics challenges, delays, cost overruns. The client may be unhappy, but whatever may be the situation, you need to maintain a harmonious relationship with your internal stakeholders, because under pressure you may feel that these guys could have done a little better. You also need to communicate frequently with the internal stakeholders, because you may be working out of a different geography. You may be working out of a different time zone. So as a business analyst who has to conduct and complete the requirements process, who is in charge of the requirements of the project, it is your responsibility to communicate frequently to your internal stakeholders. It is your responsibility to meet them, whether in person or through virtual live meetings. Then, second thing, which is so important for managing internal stakeholders, is to ensure that you keep an eye on the internal goals or the goals of your internal stakeholders. So goals of a client, the client goals and the goals of the internal stakeholders may be slightly different. You see, the client wants to accomplish the project with success, with, the requirements which he has specified for and within a given budget. But the internal stakeholders also have certain requirements. So say, for example, my employer wants to increase the headcount on the project. As an IT company, we want to take up the operations and maintenance responsibility also. So you need to be clear what the goals of your internal stakeholders are. Third thing is, don't be a warring party under a stressful situation. This is similar to what I have said earlier. Under situations of stress, don't fight, let's say, with the client on behalf of the development team and with the development team on behalf of the client. Yes, you have to put forth the requirements of the client. Yes, you have to put forth the challenges which the development team or the technical team may face. But this communication has to be achieved with a certain method. As a business analyst, we are not going to lose that, decent method. Sometimes, as I have seen firsthand on the project, a business analyst sees the development team as a different unit. So there should not be no us versus them approach. A business analyst is we when it comes to the development team. A business analyst is also part of the we team when it comes to the client. Then know your internal project goals. That is profitability. If there are some incentives for early completion of the project, which the client has to give to your employer, you need to be aware of them and you need to ensure that these internal project goals along with the goals of the client are met. Thank you. Thank you for attending this session.